No, DeAndrea, you're under DeAndrea. Unmistakably flawed. Oh, okay. DeAndrea, is that you? Hey, Charmaine. Hey, Susie. Hey, everybody. Hey, Princess. My chair is too low. Hey, everybody. Hey, Essence. Okay. Wait for a few more people to come in. Is my lighting okay, or do I need to turn the light on back there? Hey, everybody. Hey, Alice. Why am I seeing double? You was waiting for this, Charmaine? Hey, Lucy. Tried to get myself together. Hey, Alea. Y'all know what our topic is today. This is so weird just listening to myself talk without having nobody on here. We're talking about domestic violence today. Y'all, the lighting is fine. Okay. Hey, Cupcakes. You was waiting on this topic, Charmaine. This is it's not a touchy topic. Hey, Anna Maria, but it's it's an emotional topic. Let's just say that it's an emotional topic. Hey, Karan. Y'all, if I miss somebody's comment or something, y'all gonna have to excuse me. Hey, Yolanda, Kathalina. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I just wanted to give y'all my topic. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Lucy. Yes, thank you, Lucy. Good evening, Christina. Tonight we're gonna talk about hey, Blair. We're gonna talk about domestic violence. And domestic violence comes in many forms, y'all. Many forms. Whether it's husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whether it's the children beating up on the parents, that's still all considered domestic violence, y'all. Oh yeah, of course, Christina, of course. And I pinned on the front of in the description of this video. Hey, Glenda, I put the National Domestic Violence Hotline's phone number in case anybody need it. It's there for you. Okay. And before we get started, I'm just gonna read. I got 2 statistics for y'all. I wanted to read out for y'all. Okay, this is I guess this will be the start of the discussion. On average, 20 people per minute are physically abused by an intimate partner. Now y'all think about that. 20 people every minute. And that's 60 minutes in 1 hour. There's 60 minutes in 1 hour. So that's a whole lot of people, y'all. That's a whole lot of people. And then I got one more statistic and we can start the discussions. 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men. Yes, men do get physically abused sometimes. So 1 in every 3 women, 1 in every 4 men have been victims of some form of physical violence. Okay. Hey, Kimberly. So y'all think about those statistics and we're going to see if, maybe, something somebody say, something I might say, or somebody in the comments might say could help somebody, get out of a bad situation. Then maybe, maybe that's how I can go, Me, myself, I was in a physically abusive relationship. Hey, Adelina. Hey, Karen. And it took a while, but I got out of it. That's the best thing to do, y'all. You got to get away from it, because that person that you're with, if they want to hit you, make you feel less than what you are, I'm sorry, Miss, but I don't think I'm ready to hear this. I feel like crying already. You ladies all have a good evening. Love y'all. Okay, Alice, I'm sorry. Uh, uh, she made me lose my train of thought. Yeah, but if the person you with gonna make you feel, if they want to hit on you, if they want to make you feel less than what you are, if they want to degrade you, all of that, it's that kind of stuff. It's not okay. It's not okay, y'all. That is not okay. For somebody to put their hands on you and hurt you, that means they cannot love you. They don't. And I know a lot of women say, well, he really loves me. He's just having a hard time. If he loved you, he wouldn't do it. Love wouldn't let him do it. If he truly loved you, love will not let him hurt you. Y'all better listen to me. Love will not let him hurt you. Hey, Cupcakes. Yeah, Sharon, it won't let him. It won't let him. That's just, and then there's a lot of people who will make excuses for the guy, And then there's some people who, love is not painful. It's not painful. You're right. Love is not pain. Yeah, love don't hurt. And then you got the people who scared to go because of where I'm gonna go. Well, you gonna stay there? And I'm gonna say it how I need to say it, okay, y'all? It may sound mean, it may sound ugly, but I don't mean it to be mean and ugly, okay? I'm just talking to y'all. This is how I talk, okay? Charmaine, I've been in a domestic violence, just got out of it. Me and my boyfriend been fighting for a whole year. Black eye, head busted. We then both did crazy stuff, abuse each other. I never want to see you don't want to be in something like that, Charmaine. Let me tell you something, because it breaks you down. It breaks you down. And the longer you stay, the lower you gonna get. Y'all listening? The longer you stay in an abusive relationship, the lower you gonna get. Because every word that person, and I'm gonna say that person, because I don't know if it's the lady doing the abusing or the man doing the abusing. Because let me tell you, they both get abused. Men and women both. Just mostly women though, but still both. So I'm gonna say that person. If that person, every word they say is cutting at you and cutting at you and cutting at you, what you think you gonna feel like at the end of the day? Y'all excuse my language. You bitch. You whore. You no good so-and-so. How's that supposed to make somebody feel? They're going to feel exactly like those words that he's telling you. You are going to feel exactly like the words that are being shoved at you. That's what you're going to feel like. You're going to feel like a low down, dirty, no good so-and-so. That's what you're going to feel like. And the longer you stay, the worse it's going to get. It's not going to get better, y'all. It's not going to get better. Some people say, yes, Ms. Vi, I feel like if we got to be fighting, we don't need to be together. That's right. If you got to lay hands on me, or if I got to lay hands on you, it ain't worth it. It's not worth it, y'all. It's not worth it. And a lot of people say, well, where am I supposed to go? Go to the shelter. Go sleep in the car. Do what you got to do to get away. Because a lot of times, y'all, these things end up one of the two. Somebody either dead or somebody in jail. And sometimes it could be both. Well, I got kids, and okay, that's even a better reason to get away. Because you have kids. That is an even better reason than anything to get out of an abusive relationship, because you have kids. So you going to stay in this abusive relationship because of the kids? And a lot of times, y'all, the abuse don't stop at the spouse. It trickles down. And guess where it trickles down to? The kids. It trickles down to the kids. That's where it go, y'all. That's where it goes. I'm telling y'all, I've been there. I know it. Okay? But see, and then I had somebody tell me, I can't believe you was in an abusive relationship because of the type of personality you have. That's what somebody told me. And I'm going to tell you what I told him. I say, well, you know what? Because I was scared. I was scared that one time. That's all it take, y'all. One time. It took that one time to scare me. And my kids were younger. You know, they're all adults now, but my kids were younger. And that was the reason. And I'm telling y'all, don't do this. That's the reason I stayed, because I was told that one day my kids was going to come home and find my dead body. And I didn't want that, y'all. Can you imagine the thoughts that went through my head? My kids walking home from school, open the door, and there's my dead body. Y'all get out of these relationships. Y'all get out of them. Get out of them. I'm telling you now. It's no good for you. It's no good for that person. And then, you know, and a lot of times you even love this man. Well, I don't want to leave him because I love him. I want to help him. I want to help him change. Let me tell you something. They're not going to change, because it's a mental thing, y'all. It's a mental thing. And it starts small. It starts small. Oh, that's so cute. You know, he jealous of that man looking at me. You know, baby. And then the next time it's this big. You know what I mean? Then it's this big, and then this big. It's like stair steps, y'all. It's just like stair steps. It's like stair steps. And each time he go up, or that person goes up, the abuse gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. I'm telling y'all now, it will get worse. So if you in an abusive relationship, whether you doing the abusing or you getting abused, you got to break it off. You got to break it off. Even if you got to go to a shelter and be homeless for a minute, it's better than getting your head knocked off. I'm going to say it like that, y'all. I'm going to say it like that. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be evil, and none of that. It is better than getting your head punched on. I tell you that right now. I tell you that right now. And then you got the ones that are so, and I'm going to say the word jealous, but to me, it's not jealousy. This is about control, y'all. That's all it is, control. Like I said, they start little and it seem innocent. Girl, where you think you wearing that dress to? You know, where you think you wearing that dress to the next time? And then it's going to get worse. The way he said it's going to get worse and worse and worse. And then next thing you know, you can't go over your mama's house. You can't hang out with your friends no more. You can't do the things you used to do, because you got to sit right there in his vision at all times. Okay? Yeah, it's all about control. Even verbal abuse. Yeah, verbal abuse is bad too. I'm telling you, Liddy, it'll cut you so deep. Verbal abuse will cut you. And sometimes, y'all, if the punch ain't that hard, that verbal abuse cuts you so hard, girlie, it make you feel like you want to die. It sure do. That verbal abuse is the worst. You know why? Because the person talking to you, the way they talking to you, and you love them, y'all, it can get real bad. It can get real bad. You can't change the other person as much as you think you can help them. If things have only gotten worse and the manipulation gets worse, it will not get better. They won't change. That's right, Nicole. These people, y'all, I'm telling you, and I kind of want to say it ain't their fault, but you can control if you're going to hit somebody or not. You can go hit the wall. You can go to the gym and punch a punching bag. So, but it's not their fault as far as it's a mental thing, y'all. Something is wrong with them up here. Something is wrong with them up here. Hey, Master D, how you doing? Something is wrong with these men and these women who's out here abusing other people. Okay? Y'all, domestic violence could even be a child abusing their parent. Yes, I'm telling you, it happens. This kind of stuff happens, y'all. And it's sad and it's sickening. That's what it is. It is sickening to me. I'm telling y'all. Y'all don't want to hear me. Y'all don't want to hear me. Y'all get out of these relationships. It's no good. I'm telling you, dead or in jail. What do you want to be? Or do you want to end up being so scared of this man that one day you so scared and you try to defend yourself and you end up killing him? Now what you gonna feel like? Because you done killed this man that you love. You gonna have so many mixed emotions. Now you gotta see a psychiatrist. Because he done beat you to the point where you had to defend yourself and kill him. Now your kids ain't got no daddy. And you killed their daddy. I'm telling y'all, y'all better listen to what I'm telling you. Yes, some people is like that, I'm telling you. It's not worth staying in the relationship, y'all. It's not worth it. You cannot change these people. You can't change them. Some men and women who have been cheated on or physically or mentally abused during their childhood or adulthood tend to abuse later on. Lori said, hi, Val and DeAndrea. I used to cry a lot, especially when a man tells a lady that she ain't as good as someone else. That's emotional abuse. You're right, Lori. It really is. The conversation is so important, especially for young girls and men. These men start off as either entitled or having no guidance, neglected boys. This needs to be heard. I believe that, Malaysia. I believe it needs to be heard. And like I say, it's a very emotional subject, very emotional. Y'all hear me? It's very emotional because you got this whole family dynamic. There's a whole family dynamic, y'all, and it's being just broken apart. So it's very emotional. It doesn't always stop once you leave, though. I know there's ways to prevent it from continuing, but you know my side, Val, and it still continues. And then let me tell you something about that. You have these people who break away. Well, I'm going to get away from him. I'm going to get away from him, okay? But then this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. It happens because you allow it to happen. It's kind of like you're stuck. You wanting this. You want this. Because if you didn't, let me tell you something. When you get tired of being sick and tired, when you get tired of being sick and tired, you done. You done. You done. But you got to be tired first of being sick and tired. Then you'll be done. Then you'll be done. That was my fear, Miss Val. Once I almost killed him and was mentally able to go sit it down, I knew I had to go. That's right, Jamila. You do. Because, girl, I couldn't imagine killing nobody like that. Somebody that I truly love. And maybe even the father. You know, what if he the father of your kids? And you killed. Now you got to explain to your kids when they get older, their daddy is dead by your hands. Now what your kids gonna think about you? And not only that, you got all these emotions. Now you got mental things going on. It took 10 years to leave my husband. Hurt me in many ways, but I did love yeah, you do. You love these men, Catalina. There's no doubt about that. But y'all have to understand, you cannot change these people. I'm not gonna say men, but just seem like I'm talking mostly to the ladies. But you can't change these men. And men, you can't change these women. These are grown adults we talking about. And let me tell y'all something. I know that it's getting younger and younger and younger. These young people get in these relationships, 16, 17, and they getting hit on. And they keep it a secret. You know why? Because they embarrassed. Because they shame. Or they gonna, in their mind, they starting at the beginning, y'all, that young, they gonna say, oh, he didn't mean it. He didn't mean to hurt me. Until the next time he break your arm. Or he hit you so hard in your stomach, you have a miscarriage. Y'all, come on. Come on. Y'all. He gonna stomp you till you have a miscarriage. Is y'all listening to me? Is that what y'all want? You want your arm in a sling? You want your kids asking you, Mama, what happened to your arm? You know, you wearing all this makeup to try to cover up. You got to wear sunglasses in the wintertime because you got a black eye. My son shot my ex-boyfriend and did 3 years in prison for it. My ex tried to choke me to death. I come from a long line of abuse. I done lost my place. A long line of abuse. It started with my dad beating my mom and her boyfriend beating her. The cycle continued with me. Yeah, Princess, because sometimes, you know, when you little and you raised up and that's what you see, you think that's normal. In your mind as a kid, And that's all you see. You say, okay. And I'm thinking like, I'm thinking like a little kid, y'all. I see that every day, all day. In my mind as a kid, I'm going to say, okay, that's what a husband and wife supposed to do. So when I get big, I'm gonna get me let's say I'm a little 4-year-old girl. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna get me a man that's gonna hit me so I can know that it's normal. Y'all, if you brought up like that, you're gonna think it's normal. And you're right, princess, the cycle will continue until guess what? You get older and you realize it ain't right. When your friends start asking you questions, when your coworkers start asking you questions, and then in your mind something gonna click, or you get hit so hard, then you be like, wait a minute, why he hitting me that hard? You know, something gonna click and you gonna realize this ain't right, this ain't love. Cause it's not love, y'all. And you gonna realize, then you gonna say, okay, I'm finna break this cycle. We gonna break this cycle today. Please, ladies, do not stay just with the kids. It's not a healthy home, and kids do sense it. They do, Nicole. Kids do know. Kids are not crazy, y'all. People say, well, we don't argue in front of the kids. He don't hit me in front of the kids. But guess what? Your kids see them bruises. They not blind. Kids ain't crazy, y'all. They just kids. Kids ain't crazy. Yeah. Kids know. You don't argue in front of them. You close the door. But guess what? That door ain't soundproof. They hear y'all in there. Yeah, that's right, Anna Marie. You do better when you know better. You sure right about that. Hey, Krista. That's right, Anna Marie. You can only change yourself and you can change the outcome of what's going to happen. Guess what you got to do, y'all? Get up and leave. You get up and leave. That's what's going to change it. He going to stay the same. He going to try to get you back. And a lot of times oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'll never do it again. But guess what? Guess what? Not even a week later, it happens again, don't it? It happens again. It happens again. Yeah. In some states, CPS gets involved and children are removed because the parent is exposing their children to the domestic violence and being neglectful. Yeah, Lucy. Do y'all want to lose your kids over it? And now he could beat you freely all over the house because your kids ain't there. Now he could beat you in the kitchen. He could beat you in the living room floor. You know why? Because your kids ain't there? Y'all, it ain't right. It's not right, y'all. Hey, y'all, my god sister got jumped on by her man yesterday. She is so swollen. Did she call the police, Shamika? And y'all know a lot of y'all don't call the police if you're not going to press charges. Okay? I was abused by my ex-husband starting at the age of 18. And Krista, that makes it even worse because you're so young. And in your mind, you don't know you can't change this man when you that young. You don't know that. So you keep trying and keep trying all these years of getting abused until you realize, oh, I can't change him. But he's not going to change. Guess what? Once you gone, guess what happened when you truly break away? Guess what's going to happen to him? Because he's going to try to get you back as hard as he can. But once he realizes he can't, guess what? He going to move on to the next vulnerable woman that he know he could hit on. That's what he going to do. He going to go to the next woman and figure out if he could hit on her. That's exactly what he going to do. A majority of the time, that one time of getting hit, push, spit on won't be the last. Yeah, it won't. It could be the last if that's all you gonna take. If you put your hands up and say, I'm done with you, I'm done with getting hit. Like I said, you gotta be tired of, you gotta be tired of being sick and tired, y'all. That's all it's gonna take. It's gonna, or like I said, y'all, I'm gonna have to get blunt with y'all, okay? You pregnant, you got 2-3 babies, okay? You got 2-3 little ones in the house, okay? You pregnant. He done drug you in the room so he could hit you behind closed doors, which the other kids could still hear. Okay. He beating you mercilessly. He just beating you like you a man in the streets. Okay. You come out of there, and then you got to go to the emergency room because your stomach hurting. Then you go up there, your baby gone. Your baby gone, okay? Your baby dead. He done beat your baby. He done beat you so bad you done lost your baby, okay? Then you come home from the hospital from that, CPS at your house taking your other kids. Is that what y'all want? I don't think that's what you want. But that is what it's going to lead up to. If you don't get out of these relationships, y'all, they got safe houses, y'all. They got shelters for battered women. The help is there. All you got to do is guess what? You got to ask for it. You got to ask for it. That's all. You just got to ask for it. It's there for you. It's there for you to ask for. I got a phone number in the description of this video, and it's a phone number for the domestic abuse hotline, but through that line, they can get you somewhere to stay. They can get you something to eat. They can set you up to where you can be the best person that you could be. Because, we all deserve to be treated like a human being. Okay? We all deserve that. We all deserve to be loved like we supposed to be. And y'all need to realize it ain't love. That is not love, y'all. This is what I was brought up in as a child. I knew nothing else. Yeah. And that's sad, Anna Maria, when you brought up like that as a child, and you don't know nothing else. And most likely your first relationship coming out of a household like that is going to be abusive. I saw my mom fight so many men. Yeah, Charmaine, and it's sad. It's sad. So like I say, your first relationship probably going to be an abusive one if you come from an abusive home. Nicole, I don't know your story, but it's up to you to really want to break away from whoever is hurting you. Is going to be difficult at times. You might want to go back. Adelina, say it again. Adelina, say it for the people in the back. Girl, Adelina. Hey, Amy. Yeah, ain't nobody listening, Adelina. Ain't nobody listening to me, Adelina. Because young girls learn to associate the abuse from the man with love. Yeah, I'm telling you, Malaysia, and it's not love, y'all. That ain't love. If somebody love you, guess what they want to do? They want to hold your hand. They don't want to snatch you by the wrist. They want to give you a nice hug. Sometimes a little tight, because they a little excited. Not choke your neck. They want to rub your face. They don't want to punch you in it. Y'all learn the difference. Learn the difference. And let me tell you something. And if you think that's love, what do you think it is when somebody hug you? What is that? What if somebody want to give you a kiss on the cheek? Somebody want to hold your hand? Y'all, what is that? If all that other stuff is love. For the longest, my son was angry with me, even though they loved me. Yeah, Anna Maria, you know what? The kids gonna be mad. You put their daddy in jail. No, your daddy put himself in jail by putting his hands on mama. Okay? But I mean, you ain't got to explain it to them. You ain't even got to explain it to them because they little tykes. Okay? But as they get bigger, guess what? They're gonna say, okay, mama was right. I'm glad mama got away. Okay? Or do y'all want him to start abusing the kids? Is that what you want? Is that what you want to see? You want to see him slang a baby up against a wall? I ain't going to talk about that though, y'all. Because I can't talk about that. Alea, I just got out. We stopped fight for 6 months straight. And then 3 weeks ago, we fought. And then I'm like, nope, I'm tired of fighting you. I'm telling you, Charmaine, when you get tired of being sick and tired, you're going to break it. You will break it. But you got to get down to your lowest point in that relationship, in all them punches, in all them kicks, and out in black eyes and out in broken bones. You got to get down to your lowest before you realize, man, I can't do it no more. You're going to be tired. You're going to be tired. But you know what? Some people don't get tired. Guess what they get? They get buried. They get buried. Before they realize that they tired of being sick and tired, they gone, y'all. They parents or they family members got to bury them. That's what happens. That's what happens. Because people allow this to go on. Yeah, the energy, you give them the energy to feed off of you, they gonna do it. They gonna do it. They gonna do it. And they gonna come at you after they done beat you up. Even if they go to jail, when they come out of jail, they coming straight to the house. They coming straight to the house. You better believe it. But guess what you gonna do? You gonna open the door and let him in. You gonna listen to what he got to say. You know why? Because you ain't tired of being sick and tired yet. You ain't tired of being sick and tired yet. So you gonna open the door. You gonna let him in. He gonna boot. You know, by this time you done took your kids over to mama house. You know, mama gonna babysit because your man just got out of jail. Y'all wanna talk a little bit. And he gonna cry to you, shed a tear or two, a crocodile tear. And he gonna, oh baby, I'll never do it again. I'm so sorry. I was just so stressed. I didn't know what I was doing. And guess what? Next thing you know, next week, he boxing your head. Same thing. Same thing. Yeah, it's gonna be the same thing. I can appreciate those who say don't stay, leave. It's not always easy to leave. I can tell you the paper doesn't keep a car from almost running you over. The paper doesn't stop a bullet. The paper doesn't stop them from coming even after you leave. That's right, Kathalina, but guess what? He will have a harder time. And let me tell you something. Most likely, once you go to get that help, Kathalina, I hope I'm saying your name right, Kathalina. If he see you getting away and you done went to these people, these domestic violence people, and they helping you, he gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna back off. You know, she got the people on her side. I'm gonna leave her alone. I'm gonna go get me another. I'm gonna say it, y'all. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna go get me another dum-dum. But see, that's his thinking, y'all. I'm just trying to help y'all understand what these people thinking. This is his thinking. He gonna see you got them people helping you. He be like, I'm not going to jail. I'm scared. And let me tell you, a lot of times, most of these people are cowards. They straight cowards. They could beat you all day, all night, these men can. But they couldn't go out there and fight another man. Because, you know, they scared. They scared. They scared of the cops, y'all. They scared of the cops. They scared of you getting some help. They scared of you getting that, you know, getting yourself up. They scared of that kind of stuff, y'all. Let them see it. Let them see that you finna help yourself. Let them see that you got enough pride and enough respect for yourself that you gonna get up off that floor, out of that fetal position from where he was kicking you all them years. You gonna get up and you still gonna be great. Let him see that. Let him see that, y'all. Let him see you raise your kids. He peeking around the corner at you. Oh man, she doing so good. You know, he ain't gonna mess with you no more after that. Oh, he gonna try at first to reel you back over there. But guess what? It ain't gonna work if you don't let it work. That's up to you. That's totally up to you. Hold on, I can't. Oh Lord. I don't know why it won't. I'm so far behind, it won't let me go back no more. It won't let me go back no more. I'm so far behind. I had an ex beat me so bad the doctor wanted me to have plastic surgery on my face, but I never went. That was the first and last time he hit me. I left him so fast. I'm just glad my older kids weren't home with me when it happened. But, oh no, the comments are, I'm so far behind, y'all. Every time somebody make a comment, it went up and it's gone. I can't go back. It won't let me go back no further. He beat my baby when he was in the first grade. I didn't know it was my son laying in that bed. I wouldn't have known who it was. The school called CPS and they came out and told us we need family counseling. I left him. The third time was the charm. Yeah, sometimes, Krista, it takes a minute because you're so scared. You don't know what to do. And you just like, it's like you lost. It's like you're lost because sometimes that's all you know. The laws have changed, at least here in Virginia. Years ago, if anyone called the police for domestic violence, someone goes to jail and the state picks up the charges. They don't need you to come to court or nothing. There's no way out, no dropping charges, not showing up to get it dropped. And that's how it is in Texas, Shannon. And I'm glad. Even if the neighbors call the cops and it's domestic violence, somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail. Oh, you're welcome, Casey. And y'all, the reason I wanted to do this, because not only did I go through, I went through, y'all. I went through. Because I know there's people out here. See, I'm not going through it no more. I promise myself I'd never go through that again, and I'm not. But there's people out there who haven't got to the point where I'm at, y'all. I just want to help somebody get to the point where I'm at. I don't know what I could say to you. I don't know what I could do to prove to you that you're worth more than a punching bag. You're worth more than that. You're worth more than that. Please just call and ask for the help. You can get it. I just want to help somebody get to the point where I'm at. Not saying, I'm not, look, I ain't financially strapped or none of that. I'm just saying get to the point where you love yourself, to the point where you won't let nobody do that to you. Because, and to the point where you understand what love is. You have to and to the point where you love yourself. You got to love yourself. If you love yourself, it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. Do you have somewhere you can go and not forward your address? I moved out when my ex went to work one day and didn't tell him or his family where I had moved. I made arrangements for him to see our daughter through the police department. There you go, Shani. That's what I'm talking about. And you know what, Shani, it's hard. Girl, that is a hard move, y'all. I'm telling you, it's hard. But you know what? Those punches are even harder, y'all. They harder and they come more often. So you gotta, you have to love yourself and get up out of there. And I can't say, oh, it's going to be so easy. Girl, you're going to cry. You're going to feel bad because you're going to feel like you left him. You left him hanging. But that's what he wants you to feel like, y'all. He wants you to come back. He wants you to come back. But you know what? If you ever get in that situation, and I hope you do get in the situation to where you left and you feeling bad, and you think it in your mind, you're thinking about going back. Well, maybe if I want you to think about what love is. I want you to think about what love is. I want y'all to get to the point where you done left. Because then that's one step, y'all. That's one step closer. And I want you to get to that place. And then I want you to really think hard what love is. What is love? Do he love me? Is he able to love me? Hitting on me like that? No, he's not. He's not. And then you think about what you deserve. What you as yourself, what do you deserve? You deserve somebody to love you. You deserve to be hugged, held, kissed. You deserve to be treated with respect. You deserve that. You deserve that. You took your daughter out of public school and homeschooled. A lot of bullying comes from abuse that's going on at home. It's not their fault, but the ignorant parents that don't make the change. I recall one night, my ex-husband and I got to fighting, and I hit him so hard I saw blood in his eyes. I took off running, and he chased me down the street. He couldn't catch me. See, that's what I'm talking about, Ann. But it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be all of that, y'all. It shouldn't be that. Yeah, Anna Marie, and you got to walk on eggshells, y'all, because you know why? Because you don't know what you're going to do to make him hit you. You don't know you don't know whether to stand up or sit down. You don't know whether to drink water or drink soda. You don't know whether to look right or look left, because you don't know what's going to make him blow his fuse. And then that makes you nervous. Now you a nervous wreck. I was sent 14 hours away. He found me, so I came home, because if they want to find you, they will. Again, it's easy to say leave. It's easy to say when you get tired, you will be tired. I was tired. Okay, you might have been tired, Kathlina, but was you tired of being sick and tired? Yeah, it's real easy to say. It's real easy to say leave. And it's hard to leave. I'm not going to lie, Kathlina, it's hard. Because in your mind, where are you supposed to go? Because most of the time in relationships like that, he's the one who works. He makes you stay home. So you don't know nothing about being out there like that. You don't know how to be on your own, but that's how they want you to feel. And you believe it. And you believe it. Yeah, it's easy to say leave, but guess what? You can leave. You can leave. Trust me when I say it, because I did it. That's why I could sit here and tell you this, because I did it. Because I did it. And that's what it took for me, for him to say my kids was going to find my dead body. I said, no, in my mind, I didn't say it out loud, y'all, but in my mind, I said, my kids ain't finna find my dead body, not today. No, they not. Gone. Gone, just like that. Yeah, it was hard. It was hard. Because guess what? I didn't have nowhere to go. But guess what? I knew I had to go. I sure did. It's not even just the physical aspect of it. It's the mental and emotional abuse that stays with you. Cuts will scar, bruises will fade, but the belting words will stick with you. Okay, Nicole, that's fine. But guess what? That's where you have to uplift yourself. You got to look in that mirror. I done told you about looking in the mirror. Talk to yourself. See what's wrong with yourself. Fix your own self. Yeah, you can get some counseling if you need to. But don't nobody know you better than you. You know what you need. Real True Val, bless you for talking about this, because it's never been talked about. Anna Marie, it has to be talked about. I think so, because there's somebody right now somewhere, and I hope they listening. They just got hit. They in the room crying. Maybe they had their phone in their pocket and done, maybe. I don't know, y'all. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. Thank you, Mandy. Sometimes in domestic situations, the abuser will alienate the victim from the family and friends and feel like they don't have anyone they can go. Yeah, Gwen, they do. They separate you from everything you know, and you know what they do, Gwen, too? They separate you from the love, because they don't want you to feel love. That's what they doing. And they don't want to be found out. So they separate you from the people who truly love you. And they separating you from all that. Gwen, yes, they do that. That's what they do. I could deal with the physical abuse, but the emotional abuse stays forever. I'm just saying. Anna Marie, I think that depends on the person. I was verbally abused. It ain't with me no more. It didn't stay with me. It's not with me, y'all. Because you know what? All them bitches and whores and sluts and, y'all excuse my language, all them names I was called. You know what? That ain't me. That ain't me. That ain't me. It don't matter what he calls you. What do you answer to? That's what that is. It didn't stay with me. I guess it all depends on the person. Because you know what? I let it go. I let it go. I said, he could have that. I'm not putting a hold on to that, because then guess what? Then I'm holding on to everything that he did to me, everything that he meant. He can't have that. He can't have that. He can't have that. I had to pray and ask God help me out of that, because I couldn't do it on my own. You kept going back. Yeah, you do what you gotta do. You do what you gotta do. Yeah, and the isolation is real, y'all. Abuse of people, very brainwashing. They know what to say to get back, and knowing damn well they will do it again. Yeah, Leah, because that's their plan. That's their plan. No, sometimes it pushes them to the edge. Yeah, Yolanda, I'm telling you now. Yolanda said, have a plan. Yolanda, let me tell you what happened. I didn't even have a plan. But you know what? That statement he made, I guess, like I told y'all, you had to be at your lowest. That statement he made to me about my kids finding my body when they come home from school, they was going to find my dead body. That statement put me, y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. It put me so low. It put me so low, y'all. I picked my kids up from school. I jumped in my car. I left everything. Y'all know me. Y'all know I throw some drawers in a purse and I'll be gone. Left everything. Every single thing I owned. I started completely over. All the way over. I didn't take clothes. My kids didn't have nothing. We didn't have no food to eat. We didn't have nothing. And I started over, y'all. So I know y'all can do it. I know y'all can do it. Y'all can do it. I'm telling y'all. Don't wait until somebody find your dead body. Don't wait for that moment. I don't want y'all to wait for that moment. I don't want to see nobody in here get hurt. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see that. Who grew up seeing me abused, he feels like he can say something to the ladies that will help. Y'all, I'm going to let this man speak. Is he here right now? Okay, Glenda. Y'all, I don't want to see that. Nobody's kids should find them, y'all. Nobody's kids need to find their mama's dead body. Okay, did I do it wrong? You declined me. Y'all, I got a man that wants to say something, and now it's gone. Make another comment so I can see. I can't go back no further. Val is hoping that this discussion can help. Yeah. If it could help one person. Y'all, it's 65 people on this live. I don't care if it was 5. If I could help one person call and get some help, or if I could help one person leave and be okay, I'm good with that. Girl, I'd be so happy and elated. Yeah, Yolanda, I know a lot of people that was killed like that too, but guess what? I know some that was killed from staying. I hope so, Brett. I hope somebody sees this and they love themselves enough to say, I don't want to be hit no more, especially if they got kids. I don't want my kids to get hit. You know, I hope they get up and do something about it. Y'all, I got a phone number in the description of this video. You can call. They can get you some help. They can get you some help. And like Yolanda was saying, a lot of them, they get mad when you call the police. Don't call the police. Call the number I got on there. Call them. They'll help you. My ex-husband was abusive. He alienated me from my family and friends. I stuck around for 7 months of it. Then I moved out to get a restraining order and change my name. I made sure he wouldn't be able to find me. I didn't change my address with the post office so he wouldn't be able to look it up. Nothing when I filed for divorce. I made sure they didn't allow my address on the phone. Yeah. Yeah, Amy, love don't hurt. Some people and even men think that someone hitting and abusing them is love because that's all they ever knew. Yeah, Gwen, some people that's all they ever knew. So they think it's normal. They think it's love. A guy jumped on his girlfriend. She had him arrested and dropped the charges. He came back and attacked her with a machete. Yeah, yeah, and I got away from a police officer, then ran my whole life. It was the scariest fight I fought, but I gave up on giving up and started fighting back. I went to the police diplomacy board and paid $9,000 for an attorney to get him to leave me alone. But I did not give up because I was worth it. That's good, Marissa. I'm glad you feel that way because you are worth it. And y'all, there's people out there who would help you with cost of whatever you need. The help is out there. I'm telling you, the help is out there. Because I didn't know nothing about the help, y'all, when I left. I didn't. I just left. I just left. I still can't. It's hard. God bless you, brave women. Fanny, the reason I wanted to talk about it because for one, it lets out some frustrations for some women. And then just to let these women know they are loved. They are human. They deserve better. Talking about it ain't gonna hurt nothing. It ain't gonna hurt. It ain't gonna hurt. It's gonna feel good, but it ain't gonna hurt. Sandra, you can share. Yeah, just like the movie Enough. Yes, please share this video. Let the names go with the person calling you. I took a physically abusive, like emotional abuse, because you're his enemy. No matter it would. Yeah, Lydia, I'm glad I'm hearing this. I'm in tears because it hits home. I'm glad you're hearing it, Fanny. I'm glad you joined us. I'm glad you joined us. And Fanny, if any of your friends or co-workers, anything, give them the phone number. Give them the phone number. And a lot of times, y'all, the women be so scared to leave. I'm telling you, it is a scary, scary situation. But let me tell you, for me, it was easier. For me, it was easier. Let me tell you why. Because I was working. Okay. But a lot of times these men don't allow the woman to work. They don't allow it. Like I said, they isolate them from everything. So I had a little change. You know what I mean? But that was it. I just wanted to get my kids away. And that's what I did. There's help out, there is help out there uh, now that wasn't there before. There are places that can get you away from him and he will never find you. They help find jobs, childcare, food, and shelter. There is nothing in the world a woman can do to deserve to be hit. That's not love. And if he can muster up to hit you once, he'll do it again and again. Jennifer, Jennifer, say that again, baby. Say that again. There's so much help out here, y'all. There should be no reason why you stay in an abusive relationship. There should not be any reason whatsoever. I thought he would kill me when I left and I was prepared to die rather than stay with him. See, Janine? Oh, Caroline, I'm not hurting. I don't be hurting when I cry, y'all. I'm just so overjoyed that I get to share with y'all. Maybe because I want to help so bad. I want to help somebody so bad. And maybe if they hear me, I just want them to hear, just listen. They ain't got to have no reaction. They don't have to do nothing. Just listen and remember some of my words. So when you do get ready to go, you can go. You can feel you know you ready. You will know you ready. Yeah, Shannon. I'm gonna read y'all that again. On average, 20 people per minute are physically abused by an intimate partner. 20 people a minute. 20 people a minute. It's 60 minutes in an hour, y'all. Come on. Come on. Every 1 in 3 women and every 1 in 4 men have been victims of some form of physical abuse. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, Val, I was not any of that. I let myself believe for a minute, not anymore. I know my worth. Yes, please, y'all, know your worth. Know your worth. And yes, this is my truth, y'all. This is my truth. I'm telling y'all. Some don't know what love is or aren't loved by anyone but their kids. So they will answer, yes, he loves me because of the little things he does and shows. Some females are too insecure, unstable, and isolated to know they deserve or can handle real love or getting out. That's right, Jamila. Let me tell you, this guy I was with, y'all. He was so cute. He was this, he was that, and guess what? He was abusive. He made sure there was always food. He made sure the bills was always paid. He made sure this, he made sure that. But guess what? None of that mattered. None of that mattered. Yeah, none of that mattered, y'all. Yeah, 1-800-799-SAFE. 1-800-799-7233. They will get you. I'm telling you, y'all, they will help you if you want the help. But you got to want the help. You got to want it. You got to not want to be. Who wants to be hit? Who want to be hit? I don't. 9 years and scars to prove it. Yeah, Sandra. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm so far behind on the comments, y'all. I'm sorry. Val, you have 102 viewers. I hope this video helps someone. I hope so. I hope so, y'all. I hope so. Let me tell you how bad I want somebody to hear this, okay? Uh, I had told somebody I wasn't gonna go into detail about. I'm gonna say one thing, one detail, okay? Because like they do, they isolate so won't nobody know. You know what I mean? So didn't okay? I'm sitting in a computer chair, y'all. Okay, so I had a computer chair. He picked it up to hit me in my head. Okay, I put my arm up and it hit me right here. Okay, and I was dressed. I was going to go to work. It hit me, and I thought my arm was broke. But you can't go to the hospital. You can't go to the hospital. Guess where I went? I went on to work. Come on, y'all. Is anybody listening? Is anybody listening to me? I went to work. Okay. Yeah, because guess what's going to happen, y'all? I'm telling you, it's only one of two things. And if you got kids, I'm really pleading with you to get out. If you have kids, you got to go. Because either he going to kill you or you going to strike back and kill him. And that's it. That's it. Now your kids done lost both parents. They done lost both parents. You have to get out of these abusive relationships because they're not worth it. You are worth more than that. You worth more than that. And when you get tired of being sick and tired, y'all, you gotta be tired. You gotta be tired. Because getting beat up, it makes you tired. Physically, mentally. Come on. You slut, you whore, you bitch, you no good so and so. You get punched in the head, punched in the stomach, you get flung up against the wall. What is that? What is that? That's not love, y'all. Love don't fling you up against the wall. Love don't black your eye. Love don't bust you in the mouth. Love don't threaten to have your kids find your dead body. Love don't do that. Love don't do that. Love don't do that. Yeah. And it'll get you so low. Guess what you think about? You think about killing yourself. That's what you do. You think about killing yourself. That's how low domestic abuse makes you. You just want to say, well, you know what? I don't even want to be here. It makes you think like that. Make you want to hurt yourself. Come on. You got kids in the other room and you think about hurting yourself because of what somebody else done did to you. Find your self-worth. Find your self-worth. Pick it up. Fling it over your shoulder and go. I'm going to say it again. Find your self-worth. Pick it up. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be heavy. That self-worth is heavy, baby. Pick it up. Fling it over your shoulder and go. That's what you do. That's what you got to do. If you want to stay alive, that's what you do. You call that number I got in the description of this video, and you on the way, baby. You unstoppable. You unstoppable. You unstoppable, y'all. Thank you, Big Bang. You unstoppable. Because all this hitting, it ain't no good. It ain't no good, y'all. Because it's more stuff in the world we need to worry about outside of the home. We go outside, we scared. We scared, you know. Then I gotta come in home and still be scared. Then where's my peace at? When do I get peace? If I gotta be scared outside and then come home and still be scared, then something ain't right. Something ain't right. If you can't have peace in your own home, that's not a home. Something gotta change. Something has got to change. You gotta get it together and love yourself for who you are. For no matter what, whoever you are, just know you are worth more than what somebody is telling you. You worth way more. You worth way more. Now you know my big secret. That's okay, Anna Marie. And guess what? We still love you. No judgment. Ain't no judgment here, Anna Marie. And I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, I done start preaching. And believe this, it is not just physical abuse. It's emotional, financial, and psychological abuse. And it all hurts the same. Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. Look, I done start preaching to y'all. Because, look, I start preaching because y'all wasn't listening to me. Y'all wasn't trying to hear me. Y'all wasn't trying to hear me. I want y'all to hear the views from the male perspective, okay? Y'all need to hear from a male perspective. Thank you, Anna Marie. Hi.
How are you? My son is here. He's 26 years old now. Um, the first thing I want to say is he's sensitive. So if he cries, just let him do it. This is something that he wants to do. So don't stop him because he will cry. But it's something that he
And
wants
guess
to
what?
do.
If he cry, we all gonna cry. So we gonna let him go with it.
All right,
That's
he
fine.
is. His name is Gerald.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, how you doing, Gerald?
I'm doing good. This is hard. but I've actually witnessed my father beat my mom since I was
Mm-hmm.
a kid, like 5, and it hurt to see somebody I used to look up to beat my mom. Whatever he,
It's okay.
That's okay. You got this, Gerald. You got this, Gerald. You all
It's
right.
what you wanted to do.
it
You're strong.
it broke me, and that's not the life I wanted to see for my mama. Cause I really thought it was something different until I actually witnessed this. And it's hard. It's hard that I had to grow up to see my mom get beat. And there's something I don't want for any other female that's going through it or been through it now because it's not right. I actually thought I was going to lose my mama and I wouldn't know what
Yeah.
to do. And it hurts. And it still hurts because I can't get over the fact that seeing my own father that I used to look up to beat my mom. And I just can't.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay, Gerald.
It's okay. It's okay.
It hurt.
It's okay. We understand.
Yeah. He just wanted women that are going through it right now and who are um confused about what to do. He wanted them to see what the outcome would be for a child that
Yes.
grew up in it and seen it and almost lost his mom to it. It's not worth what you see right now because it's hard for me, and we still talk about it even though he's 26 years old. We still talk
Yeah.
about it, and he's getting counseling still, but it for a woman with a small child, and he was very small, and I didn't know that it it would affect him this way because I felt like I was doing it for my kids. I stayed for my kids. I was afraid to leave because I didn't want my kids to go without. I didn't have anything. He they had his family had money and we lived in it, and I just wanted my kids to be okay, and it's four of them, and I just wanted them to be okay. It didn't matter about me or what he did to me,
Mm-hmm.
but I now realize
Yeah.
it hurt them more than it hurt me because it was something that they had to
Yeah.
grow up with. It's something that my kids are still dealing with right now. And it's hard to see that. And
Mm-hmm.
they are angry people. Although they are productive in life, they're soldiers and police officers, they still hold on to some anger. And
Yes.
don't let these kids go through what you see right here. It's not fair
Mm-hmm.
for women. You got to think about more than just you. You got to think beyond
Yes.
what you won't have. And we were homeless and we slept in a car and, we did all that stuff. We did it. But with God and myself, we got from the street to a project to a house. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
mean that, and we were stalked for 2 years after we left. And we live in Alabama and we don't have a stalking law in Alabama. It's hard for these kids. It's hard for me to see my child this way. And he
Yes.
has disabilities right now. I found out I was pregnant with this child when my ex-husband came to my job and I worked at a dry cleaners. He jumped that counter and he beat me and he kicked me in my stomach and he continued to kick me in my stomach. It's a blessing that my son is here. And I found out I
Mm-hmm.
was pregnant when the paramedics came and said, "This woman is pregnant." And I was having a seizure at the time. That's how I knew I was pregnant with him. but he has so many disabilities now because of that. It's not right.
Mm-hmm.
We have to start thinking more about our kids than we do about ourselves. Sometimes we have to live in that fear and have faith that God is going to be there with us, or the higher
Yes.
power is going to help us get through what we're going through.
Yeah. Gerald, I want to thank you for giving that testimony. We sure appreciate it. And I'm glad you wanted to tell it because I think people needed to hear that. I think people
Yes, ma'am.
needed to hear that. Thank you, Glenda. Thank you,
You're welcome,
Gerald.
Val.
I appreciate y'all.
You're welcome.
Now, see, y'all, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That young man witnessed that. He witnessed it. And he's 26 years old now, and he's still living it. Still living it. But it wasn't his abuse. It was his mama's abuse. That's what people would say. Mama getting abused, guess what? The kids is getting it too. I'm not saying he's physically hitting them, but look what he did. I told y'all this stuff trickles down. It don't stop at that punch. It don't stop at that kick. That's not where it stops, y'all. If you have kids, please, please get out of there. My aunt was murdered by her abusive husband. She worked in a bank and he went to her job and shot her and killed her. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Y'all gotta get out of it. You gotta get out of it. You have to. And when Gerald was on, I seen somebody's comment. It was a young lady in here. All those it was a young lady in here. Her name was, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, Ty or T. It's Tiyy. And her last name is Mac. She said her boyfriend gets mad and hits her, but she loves him. That's understandable that you love him. But the hitting, I can't understand that. And I know you don't understand it. I know you don't understand it. You don't understand that, do you? I hope she's still in here. And I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget her name. But I'll never forget what she wrote. That's exactly what she wrote. Her boyfriend hits her when he gets mad, but I love him. Ty. Ty. I hope I'm saying Ty. There she is right there. Ty. Let me tell you something. The man, I loved him too. I loved him too, but guess what? I love myself even more. I love my kids even more. You got to love yourself more. You got to love yourself more than the person abusing you. You have to. Or else guess what? You're going to keep being abused. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, Lita said it. Abuse ain't no game. This ain't no game, y'all. Y'all seen Gerald. You think that's a game? It ain't a game for him. That's not a game. It ain't a game for the kids who ain't got no parents. It will have you scared to leave. Yeah, I was scared, but guess what? Either there's two things you're going to be scared of, okay? You're going to be scared to leave. Tell me which one is worse. I want y'all to tell me which one is worse. You scared to leave? Or you scared to get killed? Huh? Which one is worse? Because if you know that you stay, you're going to get killed. But if you leave, you might have a chance. I'm going to take the chance. I'm going to take the chance, y'all. You went through it, Lita. Me too. And that's why I can speak on it. You got to love yourself. And please don't be scared to leave. Like I said, there is so much help out there. Because once you dead and gone, guess what? That's it. You gone. You gone. And guess what he going to do? He going to go on to the next person. He going to go on to the next person as if you never existed. That's exactly what's going to happen. So I'm telling y'all, I got a phone number up there, and I'm going to get up off of y'all. This was real emotional. Yeah, life is too short for you to be hit on. It's too short for you to be spit on. It's too short for you to be kicked. Life is short. You need to be loved, hugged, kissed, thanked. Know your worth. Know your self-worth. Can I get the number across the screen? There it is right there, y'all. There's the National Domestic Violence Hotline, 1-800-799-SAFE. You got to make the call. You have to. It's going to be scary. I can't say it's a bed of roses, but you're going to feel sad. But you know what? A week or two later, when all them bruises is gone, and you look in the mirror and you feel pretty good about yourself, you're going to say, man, I should have did this a long time ago. And then you go out there and you get that job because they're going to help you. They're going to help you get a job. They're going to help you get somewhere to stay. And your spirits is going to lift up. And boy, ain't no better feeling in the world, y'all. That's ain't no better feeling, y'all. So y'all take care of yourself. Love yourself. And know your self-worth. You got to know it. And you got to enjoy yourself. Love yourself. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. And I know this was deep. Thank you, Val. Love you all. I pray that someone chose life today. I hope so, Shannon. Yeah. I want to thank everybody who came out and joined us today on Unmistakably Flawed. And this is the reason I made this page. If I could help one, I'm happy. Then I feel like I did something. Then I'll be happy. So y'all know your self-worth, please. And please take care of yourself. I want to thank y'all for coming and joining me. I want to thank you for the support and all the love that y'all showing everybody that comes on. And I'm going to get up off here. And she want to hug Glenda. I know, right? Glenda, I want to thank you. Gerald, I want to thank you for being my special guest today. And I love y'all. Take care of yourself. Bye.